Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the first edition of Game 1 in the build-up to Furaha Festival 2017. My name is Imran Jafar.
And I'm Kaunain Asaria, and today we'll be your hosts.
We're here at the Zulfikar Cup in Vipingo Ridge at the famous golf tournament between Team Kenya and Tanzania. Our special guest today is a well-known wellness specialist and motivational speaker from London, Dr. Mahmoud Mauji.
Welcome, Doctor.
Salams.
So, you're a dentist by profession,
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yep.
But now you've moved into wellness training and motivational speaking, yes?
Yeah.
So I just wanted an overview. How did that happen? Are you still a dentist, or will you be able to give us a brief history?
Sure. Yeah. I still work as a dental surgeon in London, but I think all of us, when we look inside of us, we find that there's something which we really like to do, and sometimes, that's kind of we don't let that come out. And I found what I really love to do, and my goal and my vision is to get other people healthy, get people living their dreams. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
So the Zulfikar Cup, it's golf. You don't play golf. How did you end up here?
So I had a phone call from one of the organisers and said, would you come down to actually speak to us and motivate us while the tournament's going on. Now there's two things. I haven't been to Mombasa for ages and I love this place. I think it's beautiful. So I said, yeah, I'd really like to come. But when I found out it's about golf and I'm not a golf player, I was a bit hesitant. But I didn't think about it too long and I said, yeah, I'll be here. What it allowed me to do is it allowed me to kind of learn about the game of golf. Okay, and what I found is that it's an amazing sport, and there's so many links between our religion and golf, so many links between life's ethics and golf, and it gave me a chance to learn about that. And obviously we spoke about that a few nights ago when we met first.
Would you be able to give us one of those life lessons that golf gives you?
Yeah, sure. One of the main rules of golf is that you always think about the other person before yourself. So you're always told, whereas don't take too long taking a shot because there's other people waiting. Don't spend too long looking for a ball. There's this 5-minute rule, right? Yeah, but not many people use that rule because 5 minutes is a long time. So it's just, bring enough balls with you so you don't hold other people up. So the whole game of golf kind of comes from thinking about the other golfer before yourself, about leaving the course a better place than how you found it.
Yeah,
So it's just all about other people. And I thought that's fantastic. It was brilliant.
So, the next event we're having is the Furaha Festival in Nairobi in December. I'm sure all of you at home have heard about it. You're coming.
That's the plan.
That's the plan, yeah.
Inshallah.
So, Furaha Festival will be having 6 sports: cricket, football, volleyball, badminton, table tennis, and golf. Biggest one, right? We'll be having different venues, but generally we'll all be at the club. So I want to know what you would have planned for all the participants coming, for anybody else who's coming. What would be your ideas on that? How would you help us with your wellness training and stuff?
So I feel the most important thing is you need a vision as to why you're doing what you're doing in life, okay? You can't just do something, you have to know why you're doing it. And I've got 3 clear visions for our community, okay? And my vision 1 is that I'm pretty certain that if done rightly, we all can pray standing up when we're 80 years old, okay? That we grow older independently of other people, so we're not reliant on other people. And also, when you look at our mosques and our centres, we have loads of chairs at the back, but the problem is that every year these chairs increase. They don't just increase, but the people who sit on them actually get younger. My vision is that actually the chairs go down, but also that the people sitting on them aren't getting any younger. And we're working with these visions through World Federation, through Africa Federation, and obviously at the Games we're going to have teams all around the world. That's everything which I do, okay, on those days will be focused around these 3 visions. And I feel that these 3 visions over time are totally possible.
So how important do you find the whole get-together? It's not just sports, it's people from all over the world of our community getting together. How important do you think that is in driving forward this fitness vision that you have?
See, I think it's huge because sport is the only one place where I feel that when people push someone, they need to be there themselves before they can push someone. And what we've seen with the golf tournament this time and in Unity a couple of years ago and things like that is that it brings communities together. Sport brings people together. So what we're planning for a few months' time will be massive. And it's a place where people unite and we can make the most amount of change.
You mentioned we've had quite a few fitness sessions with you in the early mornings. How have you found these? Have people been receptive towards these? And what if you replicated something like that there? Do you think how do you think people would take that?
See, the great thing about what we've had is we've had them at 6:30 in the morning, right? Even this morning was 6:15. Now, the people who come there, the people who really want to be there, so there's no force, okay? And the people who've come, they found it's improved. I mean, you were there, right? So
Yeah.
everyone's found their golf game a lot better, okay? Because they've stretched better, and they've generally found that they've had a much better day. Now, this morning we had 20 people. And again, it just allowed people to kind of bond at that time in the morning, straight after namaz. We opened up with Fajr, the weather's great. And I think having something like that would be huge. I don't know how we would do it over the tournament because everyone's in different places, but I'm sure we can find a way to make it work.
So the Furaha festival this year, December, is going to be huge. We're anticipating a large number of teams, as you mentioned.
From all over the world,
Yeah.
from the States, from Australia. So hopefully that comes through. So we'll have major numbers at the festival.
So how do you intend on tackling each of these, even tapping into each of these teams or trying to get them all together? Do you have any strategy for that?
See, what I feel that through sports you can get people to show, you can get people to see what they're capable of. And when they see what they're capable of, their life changes. Because everyone wants something else in life, right? We always want the next thing, and a lot of us don't get it. A lot of us die with our dreams intact, a lot of us die with our potential intact. And what I've found by working with the community in London and other communities around the world is that through sport, you can unlock that in people. So the fact that we'll have so many people there from so many different countries, it'll be a great place, okay, to really connect with people, to really bond with people, and to really push this vision out.
Okay, so all this is happening at a sports festival. Everyone's going to be in that mindset of getting fit. How do you carry this on to now? Once the festival is over, what do you have in mind so that people keep the fitness mindset and carry this on in their daily lives?
Okay, if we can get enough buy-in, if we can motivate and inspire people during that time, and when everyone goes off to their respective country, then that's a message that they will then obviously begin to pump out themselves through their communities, through their families. And change starts from within, right? We can't expect our community to change until we change. So the idea of the festival is, people will change, okay, because they want to change, and then when they feel that way, then they'll go away and they'll inspire other people. So it's the only time we'll have, we've got the whole world basically there, as the message can spread so much faster. So I'm really, really excited, feel pumped about the whole thing. And it's only, it's only September, right?
Yeah, we're in September, yeah. Not long to go.
So Doc, if you could do one thing or have one message to all the people out there on how they can be healthier and live healthier lives, what would it be?
Okay. What I sincerely believe that if you give people too many things to do, all of us, we just won't do it. We'll maybe do it for a month, maybe do it for a week, and then we kind of fall away from it. So if we can give everyone something very small to do, which has the biggest amount of leverage, I think that's what we need to do. And working with the people I've worked with over the last years, okay, what I found is the simplest thing is that everyone does 10,000 steps a day. Now you can track your steps using trackers, okay, on your phone anyway. Yeah. But what that allows everyone to do is allows them to create a daily habit, and slowly they start doing more of these steps under pressure. And so right now, back in London, we have about 100 people clocking in every week with their steps. And the goal is that we can actually get the world to actually be clocking in through either an app or
website,
or through Africa Federation, whatever. But everyone's clocking in. And what that allows everyone to do is, number one, they'll have a habit. Yeah. Number two, what they find is when they're doing 10,000 steps a day, it changes their life. Because they start losing weight, they start getting fitter, they start eating better. Everything happens from that one little thing. So the smallest but biggest message I have to push out is 10,000 steps.
10,000 steps.
And also, if I can add one more thing in, I think we can all increase our water intake a lot. We're kind of coming up to the month of Ramadan, so we're coming to the month of Muharram, and one of the biggest focus points in our religion is water. Okay, where Imam gave up his life for water. Yeah. But I don't think we make enough use of the water we have. I don't think we drink enough. I think a lot of us walk around dehydrated. So it's kind of pushing out those two messages. Number one, steps, and number two, drinking enough water. Yeah, and that's life changing. And we've got proof after proof after proof, which change people's lives.
So you've mentioned these two. You said the steps and the water. How important do you think the diet is in our lives, especially within our community? We love our samosas, we love our kebabs. How important is that in our goal to get fitter or to be more healthy?
I think it's hugely important, but if we started on there, I think that's a very hard place to try and change. But what I've seen works is that when you start getting fitter, that when you start doing these steps and you'll feel your weight coming off, you'll have a lot more energy, you just feel a lot more buzz in life, then you yourself, everyone knows what's good and what's bad, right? We don't need to tell people. Generally 90% of food, people know what's good and what's not. And they themselves then actually go and say, look, fine, I'm going to stop my sugar, I'm going to stop fried food, I'm going to cut down my fizzy drinks, I'm not going to have crisps. No, but that comes from within. So rather than taking things away from people, we're actually giving something to them, giving them the gifts of steps, they get the gifts of health. And then through that, then they'll find their own way to sort everything out.
So your target age group, is it kids, is it elders, is it ladies, is it everyone? How is everyone?
Everyone. You know, from the 8-year-old kid to the 8-year-old person. You know, everyone. You know, this is about our community. This is about, you know, your 80-year-old self looking back at you and thanking you for everything you've done. Okay, many of us reach that age, and one of the biggest regrets in life is, I wish I'd looked after my health better, right? How do we stop that?
That's it for episode 1. Thanks, Doc. Thanks to all of you watching out there. I hope you're all as excited as we are for the Furaha festival in Nairobi in December. See you there.